Hello everyone, my name is Ilham Septio Maulana. I'm here to give presentation about inflection, compounding, and borrowing. So let's just jump into it. First, we talk about inflection. Inflection, which means process of word formation. Compounding is a word formation process based on the combination of lexical elements. The element can be characterized as a word, stem, or lexemes, depending on the language and on the theoretical framework adopted. In theoretical literature, the discussion of compounding is marked by disagreement on basic issues. Rhyming compounds such helter-skelter or prime time, where the two constituents that make up the compound itself rhyme with one another, are one of the least investigated categories of English word formation. An acronym is a pronunciable word from the first letter or first few letters of each word in phrase or title. The newly combined letters create new words that become a part of everyday language. In morphology, derivation is the process of creating a new word out of an old word, usually by adding a prefix or a suffix. Derivation applies to the stem form of words. Without their inflectional endings, the creates new, more complex stem to which inflectional rules can be applied. In English grammar or morphology, affixation is the process of adding a morpheme or affix to a word to create either a different form of that word or a new word with a different meaning. Affixation is the most common way of making new words in English. Blending is a type of word formation in which two or more words are merged into one so that the blended constituents are either clipped or partially overlapped. An example of typical blend is brunch, in which the beginning of the word breakfast is joined with the ending of the word lunch. Clipping is the word formation process which consists in the reduction of a word to one of its parts. Clipping is also known as truncation or shortening. Morphological reanalysis is the treatment of some set phrase as a single morpheme for purpose of stress excitement, pluralization, etc. For instance, passerby is semantically transparent and theoretically composed of two morphemes. A passerby is one who passes by. Compounding, which means word formation combination of lexical elements. Reduplication is a morphological process in which the root or stem of a word or part of it, or even the whole word is repeated exactly or with a slight change. Reduplication is the standard term for this phenomenon in the linguistic literature. Coinage is the word formation process in which a new word is created either deliberately or accidentally without using the other word formation process, and often from seemingly nothing. Eponym are words that are based on the name of the person or a place. Blending is a type of word formation in which two or more words are merged into one so that the blended constituents are either clipped or partially overlapped. An example of typical blend is brunch, in which the beginning of the word breakfast is joined with the ending of the word lunch. Clipping is the word formation process which consists in the reduction of word to one of its parts. Clipping is also known as truncation or shortening. Morphological borrowing is the transfer of grammatical morphemes, inflection, derivation, and function word from one language to another through language contact. This case constitutes of intermediate case between fully mixed language and casual borrowing. A loanword, as a loanword or loanword, is a word as adopted from one language, the donor language, and interpolated into another language without translation. Borrowed words, loanwords, are words adopted from the source language. A loanword can also be called a borrowing used short borrowing refers to process of speaker adopting word from a source language into their native language.